I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. It's a beautiful day out today, and guess what? In Nashville, it's gonna slowly, we're getting into the hotter months. It's gonna be 81 degrees on Friday, 81 degrees. So I hope you're enjoying where you're at. My former or my current homies in Illinois, haha, it's cold out there. Anyway, check it out. Today is upper body pull. So that means we're doing back and biceps, all right? That's gonna be the plan for the day. Now, my goal with these workouts, you can honestly do what we did the first week every single day. But you guys are stuck in your houses, you're under quarantine. Even if you still have a job, it ain't like you're going to the club afterwards, right? It's hard to freak somebody when you're standing 6 feet apart, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Can't do it. So, I'm trying to keep it interesting and we can train together. From what I hear, the earliest things will get back on track is Easter. That's April 13th. 12th, our anniversary is the 13th. Been married for 74 years. So check it out. I don't know how long we'll be doing these together, but it seems like it's gonna be a decent amount of time. So let's get down and dirty. Now today we're gonna start and we're gonna pre-exhaust with bilateral movements, okay? Then we're gonna go into some compound movements, and then we're gonna finish off with unilateral movements, and then we're gonna finish, and then we're gonna hit the biceps with 2 exercises for that. So we're going with pre-exhaust, bilateral, compound, and then we're going with unilateral movements to target more of the lats. So with that said, seated low rows first. Oh, this is hard. Okay, grab the band. Your distance. Again, I showed you many times how to do this in doorways. Actually, I showed you once, but if you can't figure it out, probably can't do much in life anyway. Boom. Again, choke up if it's too easy.
So instead of a pole, you would use the little black padded thing in the doorway, or if you have like a support beam in your garage or your basement that's really sturdy, you could use that.
So what we're gonna do, oh, that's good right there. We're gonna do 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Also want to address one thing. Number one, rest periods, as long as it takes generally 30 to 60 seconds. The other thing is, how many days do you train? What about rest days? I'm not taking off days because a lot of you guys are bored. Honestly, I need one. My body's starting to hurt. I need an off day. But I'm gonna tough it out. I'm gonna sleep a little extra. I'm gonna eat a little more outright bars, and I'm gonna get it done. I'm doing these for you guys and for me, mainly for you guys. I think this is the only, how can I give back? I can't match what the government's gonna give you for a stimulus check. What I can do is provide you the workouts to do. So if this is my contribution right here, putting out free workouts, so be it. Lat pull downs, we're gonna go both arms same time. Now, what I didn't say last time, I'm not sure if I said it, was as far as rest days. Whenever you feel you need one, if you want to do 3 days on, 1 day off, 5 days on, 2 days off, 7 days on, no days off, it's up to you. I don't know your recovery abilities. For me, again, I would probably do 6 and 1 or 4 on, 1 off, somewhere in there, but it just depends on your recovery and how hard you go with these bands, right? A lot of you guys might not have all these bands. You might only have this one. Right, you might only have a medium one because you didn't buy them. Whatever, you're using what you have. And you're not able to go as heavy as I am. So, yeah, you might be able to train every day. But for those of you who have all the undersun bands, you should be, again, it should, people who say, oh man, I'm gonna put off my prep for this, that, shut the fuck up. There's no reason for that. Load is load, overload is overload, resistance is resistance. There's no reason why you should be taking steps back right now. So grab it up, choke it up, lay it down. Nice squeeze, scapular retraction, elbows in. So, let me show you guys something. If I wanted to turn this into a rear delt movement, I bring it up here. That's a rear delt movement. But for lats, and for back, I'm going to bring it down right here. All right, everybody, so today I told you we're pre-exhausting with different angles of bilateral movements. Now back, there's only so much you could do. I mean, you can do a lot of shit with bands, but let's be real here, like, I ain't got a Life Fitness machine, a hammer strength machine, a fucking, a whatever machine. I don't got all that shit. I got bands and a fucking apparatus. You might have a door, you might have a fucking pole, whatever you have, stripper pole, depending on what kind of facility you're in. So we're doing different degrees. So we did the seated, we did the lateral raise. Now we're gonna do a standing raise. The standing row, the reason I like these, they activate your core. So I want you to tighten your core. Ready stance, I like to call it. Chest out, retract your scapula. Elbows in, retract the scapula. Squeeze and hold. So for this, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Again, well, why not go to failure? You are. For me, I can make 5 reps go to failure. If I really go in here and I squeeze the living fuck out of this, there's no way I'm doing over 5 reps. 10, you're squeezing hard. By the end, you're gonna have trouble squeezing. So failure's relative, right? I can make myself fail on rep 1 if I exert hard enough and squeeze hard enough. And that's what a lot of people go, well, why don't you go to failure every set? You kind of do. You just got to know that mind muscle. All right, guys, check it out. We're gonna row your boat gently down the stream. So what we're gonna do, step in, double it up. All right, pull 1. You know what? My back is so pre-exhausted. I don't think I can even do these extra heavies right now.
I was just gonna say, the band is doubled now. You probably don't want to do.
No, but I row 405 pounds. Rowing is my shit. It's one of my best. It is my best lift. I'll tell you what, when you pre-exhaust with what we just did, or maybe it's just because I've done this shit every day for y'all, I'm gonna just drop this to the heavy band, not the extra.
The other thing I've noticed with bands is it forces you to have a more controlled, like, what's that called?
I'm waiting.
Come down. You have to, because if you don't, it's gonna fling.
Negative.
The negative, or D something or another. But you know what I mean. Like
deceleration.
So yeah, I guess I.
Decompression. Decomposing. Degeneration.
I hate you.
So deadlifts. Last time you guys saw me literally take every band I have and deadlift it. You know, we've pre-exhausted, and as much as I love these bands, it's not a fucking hex bar. It just isn't. Look, I love James Graves to death, and he has made phenomenal gains using only bands, and these are his bands, which, by the way, are linked down below on my YouTube channel, or if you're on Instagram, DM me and I'll send you the link for them. These Undersun bands are amazing. But I like iron. Not to say I'm not going to use these at least a week out of every probably 12 as my exclusive training, because I just like it. I like the effects it has. But let's be real here, guys. It's not a fucking deadlift. It just isn't. So we do the best we can, right, with the equipment we have. Right now we have mini bands. So I actually take these Versa grips. I'll explain these in a second. Wrap them around, boom. If you don't have the Versa grips, even if you have good grip strength, the bands just, they're rubber. They're on your hands. It's not comfortable, wouldn't you say, Katie?
Yeah.
Nice.
If it hurts your hands, I've found, like Marc's doing, it looks like he's only using 3 of his fingers. 3.
If you can use over 3 fingers, you'd probably send her home. That was a joke, guys. Unless she's had a few kids. You could probably fit a whole person in there. All right, check it out. Don't shake your head at me like that. You're acting like this is the first time you've heard me talk like that. We sell Versa grips at Tiger Fitness. I use them for these bands, but also when you go back to weight training, if you don't already have Versa grips and use straps, Versa grips are the greatest things I own. Again, we have them at tigerfitness.com at a really good price. So when you go pick up your fruit cereal whey or your outright bars, just put these in your cart. You'll thank me later. All right, guys, single arm rows. Come in here. If it's supported or unsupported, I don't really care. Bring it up. Again, you're not just doing this. You're rolling the lat. Boom. You should just feel this. Not me, that'd be weird. I'm on video. I can only do 8. My back is fucking fried. It feels like I just did like an Olympia fucking workout. Like, my back is toast, bro. All right. 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps each side. So this is the last back movement we're doing, I promise. I have overshot my body's limitations today. My back is tired. Anyway, single arm lat, pull downs, focus on the rotary motion of the shoulder. Draw the lat in, boom. Just like this. So I'm not just doing this, pulling down. Pulling down. Big lats. There you go. You know, the thing is, I was talking about this, like, some days, I just don't, even when, let's say this quarantine shit's over, like, I just don't feel like going to the gym. But I want to work out. I don't run. Sometimes I just want to, what if it's summertime, I wake up, 8 a.m., 72 degrees, sun shining, birds chirping. Can't get much better than this, guys. So training biceps, it's simple yet it's complex. All right, when I turn my wrist this way, it hits over here. When I turn it this way, it hits right here. Wider, hits inner. Closer, hits outer. So my opinion is, do it all. Everybody always asks, like, what's better? Hammer curls or straight curls? What's better? Squats or leg press? My opinion is, they're all fucking good. They all serve a purpose. Why not do a little bit of all of them? Not every workout. I'm not telling you to do every bicep variation workout, but if you do biceps twice a week, if you do them, 4 times a month, mix it up. Do different shit. So today we're gonna do a bit different. We're gonna grab the band a little bit wider, hit our inner part of our biceps, stand straight. Again, like with bands, the cool thing is you get to activate your core. Get your bicep. Honestly, I'm too tired after all that shit to do abs, so fuck it, we're gonna do them right now. Come in here, get a good distance, pull it up. Notice I'm not moving my delts. Just taking my front delt out of it. Squeeze. All right, so for this, 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps. So here's how you design programs and mini bands. You know physiology, you know kinesiology, and if it makes sense, try it. There might be some shit that I don't do, you're like, wait, and then if you feel it in that muscle, fucking do it, right? So that's how we're coming at a lot of this shit. Sometimes we'll be out here, I'll be like, that works, right?
Like
so,
now.
Yeah, like just now. So I want to find a way. I love doing reverse curls. I love it. It's where you grab the cambered barbell, you basically curl reverse. I always love them because they work this side of your forearm and they also hit your biceps. And let's be real, man, you don't want little bitch ass forearms. And even though you're using your grip with these bands, it's not like taking 405 pounds and grabbing it in your hand, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to actually stand, so you can do this anywhere. Grab this, again, cambered bar, so you're not completely like this. I can't do that. I don't have that range of motion. I'm too muscular, too old. There's a lot of things going on. So I'm going to come here, slight cock in my wrist. I'm not hammer curl. I'm slightly like this. Boom, bring it up. Now that, feel that right all along your forearm.
And that's the light band, isn't it?
Not medium.
Oh.
It's lighter than the extra heavy. Light is relative. Oh man, the burn on this, oh man. I'd imagine that's what chlamydia feels like. Okay, woo! So all along here, you're gonna feel it just pulsating with just gains. That's the scientific term. Let's go for, let me end it right here. Let's go for 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps. So you see a common theme. Today we went a little bit lighter, did a little more volume, had a little bit of fun. We pre-exhausted, we did unilateral, bilateral. Update on what's going on. Shit's still spreading, or they're testing more people, so they're getting more positives, or both. President says he'd love it to be back by Easter. I say I'm an optimist, but I don't fucking know about that.
Our schools are now closed till like the end of April.
Schools are pushing back closed openings. You have the office buildings around us are still empty as fuck. Look guys, it's gonna be a long haul. I'm gonna have some videos on buying equipment, all that stuff coming up if I haven't already put them up. If you're not watching the other videos on this channel, you suck. But I appreciate everybody, guys. We're gonna get through this as a nation, as a people. And if you're not from the USA, I still love you. But you know, obviously most of my people are here. So anyway, guys, see you next workout.